These are the two people. Deb Clipperton, who is a mean, vicious person, who is the woman that was the one that told me that the RCMP will use tactical force for an extraction to remove two of my dogs. Her, Deb. And the woman that I was talking back and forth to on email was Catherine, okay, who was a clerk. And Deb is like a clerk as well. Doesn't have the jurisdictional power or the power in general to do what they were doing, okay? That's for the record. In the email, she writes, "Good morning. Thank you for your telephone call this morning. Please feel free to send any questions or concerns you may have in the following email. Mail at SPALLUMCHEEN.bc.ca. Your email will then be forwarded to the appropriate departments for response. Have a wonderful day. Catherine E. Huber, clerk, Every time I would send an email, it never got to the right person. And we'll go to the right person in just a second. So this Lindsay Gray is telling me, "It was a pleasure speaking with you today. To further our phone conversation, please be advised of the following. As discussed, your property is less than 5 acres, which is not true, and they refuse to even see my paperwork. Less than 5 acres, which allows the maximum of 3 dogs. To have more than 3 dogs, you would require a kennel license. To have a kennel license, your property located in A.2 agricultural zone must be more than 2 hectares. That's 9.884 acres. To have this regulation varied, you will need to apply for a developmental variance permit to permit a dog kennel on your property less than 9.884 acres. Please keep in mind here, 9.884, that's not the right calculation. Please find attached a copy of the developmental variance permit application. The cost is $600, which can be paid by debit or check at the township office Monday to Friday. Your steps going forward: submit a developmental variance permit application and pay $600. If approved, apply for a kennel license, $100. Renew your kennel license each year annually. Please let me know if there's any further questions. Thank you. Lindsay Gray, clerk, a receptionist, a secretary. Planning on Developmental Services Department, Township of SPALLUMCHEEN." The address. Here is the application, which I didn't need to do because when I purchased this property, it was 5 acres and they don't care. And this is the person I should have been speaking to all along, but they were refusing to let me speak to her. Her name is Carrie Leakey, RPPMCIP, planner. She is the planner. She is the woman, or one of the nice ladies that I spoke to in the meeting, who said to me she doesn't know how this got like this. She doesn't know who was responsible, and that she'll look into it. And that no one would come back here. She stated, "You have 5 acres. You have 5 acres. I never knew that's how you do that type of calculation for acreage." Well, if you don't know how to do your job, that's not my fault. And when I explained to your people who refused to let me speak to you that they're violating every single law and right that I could even think of, and you guys resort to bringing thugs and Macs to my house, and then resort to using the RCMP to finish your job that you failed at doing because I didn't react, and you guys were hoping that I would do something to incriminate myself. So, I'm sorry. Busted. See you all in court there. Just in case you guys didn't see it, that's the lady I needed to speak to, Carrie Leakey, not a clerk, not Deb. Deb is the one that told me that they were going to use the RCMP by force to extract my dogs. Incriminating yourself, hey Deb? You don't even qualify to do this. And for you to withhold my correspondence and keep me from speaking to the people that actually know how to do their job, we would hope. But I wonder, yeah. And this is the letter from the municipality from Doug Allen, Chief Administrative Officer, who states that they are in fear for their safety. They're in fear for their safety, and this is after the February 3rd event. And Mr. Doug Allen here denied sending people to my home, stated that no one works on the weekend. Wow, magic, eh? Imagine that. And then he changes the story and states to me that he not only saw the police report allegations against him, that he has friends in high places. I don't think the RCMP would appreciate you dropping names like that, eh? I don't think Staff Sergeant Mancini was planning on to having you do that. You guys did way too much. And this is the letter that I sent them that I had made out on January 25th, 2024 by a surveyor right here. And I'll read this letter to you. It said, "Attention, Mr. Jury, dear sir. Opinion on the total area of lot plan KAP8 1962. This letter is intended to answer your inquiry whether your parcel of SPALLUMCHEEN is in fact 5 acres in area. I have reviewed the survey plan KAP8 1962, which the hard words are not. The lot 1, your parcel as being 2.023 HA in area, hectares, but also provided exterior lot dimensions in the nearest millimeter in length using the bearings and the distances shown on the plan in the CAD software. I calculate the area of the lot to be 20,234.077 M, which this value would display it as 5 acres. Ba-da-bum. So I get excited when I know I'm right and they say that I'm dangerous and crazy, which is ridiculous. In my professional opinion, the area of lot shown on plan KAP 81962 was intended to be 5 acres in size by the original surveyor, and suggesting it is less would be relying on the mathematical technicality. To provide some perspective, it would take only 2 millimeters of additional distance on both the side and the east boundaries of the lot to push the area total over 5 acres threshold. This is well within the tolerance of the measuring capability of modern survey equipment. I trust you will find this explanation satisfactory. Yours truly. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Ba-boom, boom, 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 boom. You're going to jail. 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 I'm going to buy more land. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. And they say that I'm crazy and I'm dangerous. No, I have the evidence with me all the time. They refuse to see it. The municipality refused to see it until they started realizing I was going to get lawyers involved. And then all of a sudden, I get a call from this lovely lady. I don't know how this happened. This shouldn't have happened. You have 5 acres. This didn't need to happen. Oh my goodness. Shit. Who made this happen? Who told you these things? Well, I told you. Deb is the one that said in the email there, you'll see it in the headline, she was BCC'd or whatever in the email, because they were restricting my communication. They're clerks. They don't have the power to even know how to do their own calorie count for their diabetic needs, whatever, let alone understand how to do proper math. And ridiculous. So see you guys in court. And then you guys ban me from municipality property, saying that you're concerned for your safety when your men came here wearing masks. You can't tell me that that's not a mask. They're both wearing masks, and that's the bottom line. And I have proof of that, and that's the proof. And that's a municipality vehicle, and you guys are busted. And then you use the RCMP to try to get me either incarcerated or put in psychiatric hospital. If they're doing this type of stuff on a Saturday morning at 9:55, I wonder how many potentially other bad things they're doing, protected by the law enforcement, who are now totally have been exposed, and the municipality of SPALLUMCHEEN has completely been exposed. And for those of you to say, oh, that wasn't a SPALLUMCHEEN truck, here, that's the same picture you just saw. Same picture you just saw, SPALLUMCHEEN truck with no license plate. That is a cover, a holder. That is not a license plate, period. And this is them leaving the property without the mask, okay? And ultimately, you can see that's them leaving. Look at their face. Look at the cheekbones. Look at the line of visible skin. And then look at that. The lines are different. All of a sudden, look at that. That goes from front to the ear, and this goes the other way. No, 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 no. No mask, right? No mask. Uh-huh. Busted. 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 And I'm crazy, right? No. You guys are dangerous people that want to put people in psychiatric hospitals because your behavior got exposed. Interesting. See you in court. See you in court. It's easy to discredit someone when you say that they're crazy and dangerous. No, you guys are crazy and definitely dangerous. This should scare everybody.